NLP, Communication, Leadership and Creativity, an approach to NLP. Intro. This module will demonstrate the advantages of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, for entrepreneurs. It is a challenging world, and being a business person, you may find yourself looking to lots of demands placed on you. If you plan a step to entrepreneurship or establish a business, NLP might help to improve your leadership, your communication skills, and your creative approach to obstacles coming along your way. Some talk about NLP as an art and science of personal development, efficient communication, and personal excellence. You'll find yourself in need of all three, starting or enlarging a business. NLP claims that its principles, methodology, and techniques can improve your thinking and acting. Created by Richard Bandler and John Grinder in California, NLP assumes a connection between the neurological process, language, and the pattern of behavior. Neuro refers to our nervous system. All experience is inputted and ordered by our neurological mechanisms. Linguistic indicates that the neural processes of the mind are coded through language, communication, or symbolic systems. Programming refers to our ability to organize these parts of our mind. We like to encourage you to read about the method and get familiar with some of its pillars and ideas. Of course, we can only give you a small approach to the NLP tools. Important pillars and presuppositions. The map is not the territory. We experience the world subjectively, and the world in our head is sometimes a strange place. Everyone's map is unique and different from someone else's map, and maybe it is only a partial map. Normally, we create subjective representations of our experience. Our model of the world is based on culture, sex, language, personal experiences, religion, values, and interests. Our personal model of the world is not necessarily the one that matters for all. People respond according to their map of territory. Two people in the same situation notice different things and have different experiences. Whenever you find someone behaving differently to you, it may be because he or she has a different map of the same territory. In dealing with customers, clients, or employees, it is helpful to find out what the world looks like from the other people's perspective. There are always many ways to look at a person, a plan, or a social relationship. Perception is projection. Psychologist C.G. Jung. It was the psychologist C.G. Jung who came up with the concept of perception is projection. People project to the outside world what is going on inside their heads. According to Jung, the world is like a mirror. If you change what goes inside your head, then the world changes for you. There is no failure, only feedback. According to NLP, every mistake is helpful to learn from. Every mistake is a correction, the chance to experience something new. Everything is a learning experience. With new experiences, you can start something better in the future. Knowing that you simply can't fail may also give you the courage to overcome limiting beliefs about yourself. If what you're doing isn't working, do something different. Sometimes we get stuck in a rut, repeating the same old mistakes or just reacting to our trigger points. And sometimes we get so involved in a situation that we don't recognize that old hurts can cause unhelpful behavior. In such a situation, it is helpful to look out for examples of people who behave with flexibility. After we are ready to make changes, other people will do, and we can break the pattern of behavior. Choose an orientation on goals, not on problems. Usually it is better to choose an orientation on goals, not on problems. NLP underlines that it is our turn to solve the problems. It is easier to blame someone else for our own failure or misery than to adopt responsibility. Instead, brooding on questions like, why does it happen to me? We can take responsibility. All behavior functions from positive intentions. All behavior is driven by a positive intent. This assumption applies even to behavior which seems to be inherently negative or to bad habits. Within the context of a person showing inappropriate behavior, the behavior fulfills some needs for them. Every behavior has a useful value in some context. This assumption does not approve of immoral, unethical, or damaging behavior, but our positive intent is sometimes filtered through limited understandings and misdirected ideas. In working with people, seek to discover the positive intent behind their behavior. The best way to assist others is to gain an understanding of the process that leads to undesirable behavior. The assumption of a positive intention is particularly valuable if you behave badly or do something you don't want to do but still do. You can ask yourself what the positive intent of your behavior is. When you worked out the positive you get from bad habits, you can come up with new and creative ways to get what you need. Summary. Conclusion. You learned some of the principles and ideas of the neuro-linguistic programming. It can change your way to look at other people and help you to become successful.